What's up, Applecore? How you guys doing? Welcome to the new series here called New Meta. Here we go, New Meta Game. So what I'm going to do with this series is every new video, I'm going to go with a new class, and I'm going to try and make a deck that has never been created before. And I'm also going to base it around what I've been seeing lately on ladder, and I'm going to make adjustments based on what we've been seeing or what we haven't been seeing. Yeah, I'm pretty excited, so here we go. Let's jump right into it. And also, no more push to talk as well. So I'm completely hands-free, and I can go into full screen and set us up immediately. Editing quality is getting better. We're getting there, man. So yeah, let's start with Warrior here. We're going to go with this series all the way through all of the classes. We're going to start with Warrior. So what are some things we never see with Warrior? Well, we usually see the control Warrior deck, where you know, you have a lot of early game removal spells and a lot of late game heavy creatures, or you see the aggro warrior deck where you have a lot of low cost minions and a lot of low cost minions and burst damage spells, stuff like that. So what we never really see is mid-range warrior. And I know some of you guys who have seen on my stream, I have played some mid-range warrior and I've messed around with it before. But something we haven't seen since the nerf to Battle Rage is Battle Rage. Yeah, pretty straightforward there. But yeah, Battle Rage used to draw a card for every creature, every creature that's damaged, not just each friendly character. So yeah, it's really cut its value in half essentially, and that's why no one plays it anymore. But I think that we can still make it work. I'm pretty sure we can do it. I just want to make sure my my headset is recording as well. But anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure we can make it work. What we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and pick up the Battle Rage and the Whirlwind combo right off the bat. This is pretty much what's going to get us through, or what's going to deal the damage so that we can get a good Battle Rage off if we get this combo together. It's what I would call low probability. It's high variance, meaning you're not always going to have these cards together in your opening hand. Alright, so anyways, brief cut there. Now we're back. So okay, Commanding Shout is another excellent spell too that combos really well with these two. We're going to throw that in there as well. It's also something that we never see used, which, you know, gets the game dry eventually, because there's only so many cards in the game, and since no one's using them, there's only so many combinations of cards that you can actually use to test out new things. So yeah, we're going to use Commanding Shout because no one uses it, and I think it can synergize really well with Battle Rage and Whirlwind. If you Commanding Shout to draw a card and you Whirlwind, and let's say you have 1 health minions on the board, they won't die, they will stay damaged, and then you can combo Battle Rage. Yeah, anyways, so that's why they synergize so well. So now that we have our spells out of the way, let's go ahead and get our creatures. We want mid to high health minions, so that we don't always need to get the Whirlwind or the Commanding Shout to get a good Battle Rage off. So Armor Smith is definitely essential there. Cruel Taskmaster as well, since he can deal 1 damage to a friendly minion, which then allows us to draw a card with Battle Rage. We have some synergy there. I might consider adding Rampage into this deck, however I think that would be a little bit too risky right now. A little bit too risky. This deck is mainly built around this combo right here, the Battle Rage and the Commanding Shout, those 4 cards. If we were to add in another high variance factor like Rampage, we would then add another situational element to the game where we have to get Rampage, or we have to have a creature on the board already to play Rampage on. And if we don't get that, then we just have a useless Rampage that does nothing. So we can't go for that just yet. We're going to throw in the Frothing Berserker. It has so much synergy with the Whirlwind. It's also another 4 health minion, just like Armor Smith, so it's likely to survive or to be able to hit something, even though it can't necessarily kill it on the first hit, and be damaged so that we can cast Battle Rage on it. Yeah, or it can be very useful with Commanding Shout as well, and, you know, grow the Frothing Berserker to very, very high damage if you cast Commanding Shout and then use other minions on the board to attack stuff and buff the Frothing Berserker, and then your minions still don't die. And then you can cast a Whirlwind on top of that, and you could potentially, 1 turn kill someone with a combo like that. So, anyways, the next card we're going to want to go ahead and get, we're going to throw in 1 Brawl. for some board clear. You know, it's the best form of AoE. Brawl is essentially the warrior version of Flame Strike. Unfortunately, it takes out your own creatures as well. A little bit unfortunate. I think Flame Strike is still better, but one Brawl is good. Gives us some utility. I don't want to throw in Gramage just because everyone's using him, but we do already have 4 activation mechanics for the Enrage, and we also do have a Commanding Shout as well, which means he can attack into something much larger. Once on the first turn he's played, and then again the next turn if you use Commanding Shout, assuming he survives. But no, that's a tough one. We'll come back to that one. Let's go into the neutral cards for now. The most essential ones we need to get out of the way are Yeti, definitely Yeti. 5 health minions. We're looking for plus health minions. By plus health, I mean plus health in terms of value. So 4 for 4, 5. You know, things like Boulder Fist Ogre, 6 for 6, 7. We're looking for very durable minions that can be damaged that will likely survive another turn or 2 so that we can possibly combo with Battle Rage. Cairn Bloodhoof, also one of those really essential high health tanky minions that we can combo. Some other options, let's see here. There is, let's see. So let's just go through all of them. Let's start at the bottom. Wisp, infinite value, right? No. Especially since it can't be damaged, it has no synergy with Battle Rage. Alright, so let's start scrolling up here. We could, I think River Crocolisk is a possibility. Shield Bearer is actually a possibility as well. You know what, we could go the buff route on this one. Yeah, we could. Okay. So we're going to throw in Shield Bearers, and then we're going to focus on activation for Shield Bearer and Mogution Warden as well. Here we go. So let's go ahead and throw in Mogution. Where is he at? I must have passed. Yeah, I did pass right by him. Okay, so 2 Mogution Wardens, 2 Shield Bearers. Keep in mind the card draw mechanics are designed around getting a huge Battle Rage. I would like to have some other card draw utility in there though, and Gnomish Inventor being a 4 health minion is one of those really good cards that can really help us out. It's likely to survive. Some 3 cost minions only have 3 damage, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to say at this point. We'll have to see. But anyways, we need to focus on our buff cards right now, like Defender of Argus. We need Shattered Sun Clerics, even though after the nerf they're extremely weak, but still very useful. In a deck like this, anyways, they're useful. They're not so useful in other decks where you don't have a lot of high health minions. You know, where we're giving them another health makes them even more unstoppable and completely shuts down your opponent. But anyways, what are some other things we can use to activate Shield Bearer? I suppose Direwolf Alpha is the primary one. So we will go ahead and throw in 2 Direwolf Alphas. Fortunately, we don't have gold. So now we have 30 cards in this deck, but let's look at what we have. We have 2, technically 4 card draw mechanics. I don't feel like that's enough. I think we need at least 2 more card draw mechanics. We do. And we also need some way to... Well, we do kind of have a way to kill our opponent. It's essentially based on drawing cards, drawing an absurd amount of cards, and being able to keep up tempo on the board. That's what this deck is all based around. It's like a tempo deck, it looks like at the moment, where you basically just play solid, favorably trading creatures, and you win board control and steadily whittle your opponent down. Surprisingly enough, we have 0 weapons, but I think it's still viable, as crazy as that sounds. Yeah, that is crazy. And also, not to mention, we're only using 1 legendary, which I could take out to make it a 0 legendary deck, which could be quite interesting. In fact, I think that's what I'll do. I'll take this out, because I know a lot of people have been requesting that I make videos with no legendaries, and I'm also going to play a game with this deck, too. Okay. So, what do I want as my last card? I think Wild Pyromancer might be the way to go. For the Commanding Shout, the Battle Rage, the Whirlwind, we have 6 spells in the deck. 7 if you include Brawl, but if the Wild Pyro doesn't live, then he doesn't activate his effect. So he's kind of useless in that sense for Brawl. I think Acolyte of Pain is the way to go here. With Whirlwind and Cruel Taskmaster, he's a lot of synergy. Also, he does solve the card draw mechanic a little bit, so right now we have 5 mechanics. And, yeah, you know what? I think this is a fairly solid deck. It's a little bit crazy, so I think we're going to remove 1 Battle Rage. And we're going to throw in an Argent Commander. Or something new. Let's throw in something new. Okay, I promised it was going to be new meta. Let's take a risk. Let's think outside the box here. Maybe Frost Elemental, as crazy as that sounds. Possibly Stranglethorn Tiger. Kodo. Smith is not very useful. Smith is actually very useful with Battle Rage. The only problem is we don't have any weapons in this deck. I think what we're going to do is maybe throw in a Stormwind Champion. I think we will. Oh, Naughty Sarah, no. Stormwind Champion, we're going to throw in 1. Yeah, I think he could be devastating, especially as a buff card. You know, with things like Shield Bearer, if you drop him in the late game and buff him up to a 1/5, that's pretty obnoxious, and not many things can kill that. And in that case, I might also remove one of the Mogushans for another Stormwind Champion for some more late game. These 4 guys are going to be really difficult for the opponent to deal with. And as crazy as this sounds, I think this deck is decent. Alright. So, new meta number 1, new meta number 1, and let's play a game. I think we're good to go. We have 1, 2, yeah, technically 3, 4 card draw mechanics. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I just don't feel like that's enough. I don't feel like that's enough. I think what we might do is drop. Oh man, we might drop. Oh, this is tough. Okay, we're gonna drop one of the Stormwind Champions, and we're gonna pick up another Acolyte of Pain. I feel like it has so much synergy with the Whirlwind and the Cruel Taskmasters that it's really justified here. Also, Defender of Argus on an Acolyte of Pain for 4 health is really good too. So that's 5 card draw mechanics. The curve looks a little bit nicer now, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do it, man. We're gonna do it. New meta number 1. If this is a horrible fail, it doesn't matter. At least we tried to do something new. That's all that matters. I'm gonna take it into ranked too, so we might D-rank from 4. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a 2 times Legends ranked player, but this season I have not played very much on ladder, unfortunately. I've had a lot of work, a lot of stuff coming up. There's a ton of stuff I could say about it, but anyways, yeah, I'll probably be getting to Legends. I'll probably be grinding it out here in the next day or 2 on live stream. But yeah, until then, I will still take our new meta decks into ranked. Yeah, and let's see how it does, man. Let's see how long the queue is too. Hopefully not too long. Normally I would have already found a game by now, but I think the person we play against is going to be extremely confused. I think they're going to be extremely confused. And when they see Shield Bearers and Whirlwind and Battle Rage, the Mogushan Warden too, at rank 4 as well. Rank 4, I mean, it's not spectacular, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's still fairly high ranked, right? Okay, so this is a really interesting hand. So we could get greedy and keep the Battle Rage. I think I will, because there's only 2 in my deck, and it's a Battle Rage based deck. What we want here is 2 3-drops, or a 1-drop and a 3-drop, or 2 2-drops. Considering I don't have any 1-drops in this deck, I will keep both of my 3s, and I will keep the Cruel Taskmaster as well. Yeah, I'm going to keep this entire opening hand. This is fine. There are much heavier things in my deck that I could have drawn. Considering everything is less than 4, this is a great starting hand for us. Against the Shaman, it should be interesting to see how this plays out, depending on what kind of deck he's playing. You know, if he's playing Control Shaman, if he's playing Aggro Shaman with Argent Squires, and in which case, you know, we should throw in things like Blood Knight, maybe, a few different options, or if he just totems here, that means he might have a Flame Tongue totem stocked up. But Flame Tongue totem is only +2 damage, so anything with 3 or more health should be fine. So let's just go ahead and coin out. Let's go ahead and coin out the Acolyte of Pain first. I feel like, well, you know what? He didn't get a Whirlwind. If I play the Taskmaster, it would buff the totem right now because I have to use it. I kind of want to wait to coin out the Yeti, but I can't. So, I'm just going to go ahead and coin out the Frothing Berserker for now. No, we're going to go with the Acolyte of Pain. The reason being is because I just drew the Shattered Sun Cleric. So, if he plays something with 2 health thinking it's safe, I can buff this guy up to a 2/4 next turn and easily kill it. He's probably just going to Lightning Bolt, I'm guessing. Oh, Rockbiter, okay. So that would have been safe to Rockbiter with Frothing Berserker, but if he did have a Lightning Bolt in his hand, which he probably does, because he's a Shaman, the Wrath of Air Totem would have given him +1 damage, so the Lightning Bolt would have killed the Frothing anyways, as it turns out. But now that we've gotten some of his early game removal out of the way, let's go ahead and play the Frothing Berserker. It's also another good policy of mine to always play the card draw mechanic first, or always play the trash cards first. Acolyte of Pain isn't necessarily trash, I would say, but he's less valuable than Frothing. So now that he's used his Rockbiter, well, let's just hope he doesn't have a Lightning Bolt as well. You know, we can't really delay another turn or two and wait for him to... yeah, there's the Lightning Bolt. So because he has the Spell Power Totem, he can Lightning Bolt for 4. It's a little bit unfortunate, but we're still fine. Yeah, and we're just going to go ahead and drop Tempo Yeti next turn. He has 3 totems on the board, though, something to keep in mind. That's pretty difficult. In which case, it might be better to throw out 2 creatures rather than 1, and also use Cruel Taskmaster to kill his totem. So I think that's what we're going to do. And then we'll play the Armor Smith. Yeah, and I think this is the best way to go, especially considering we have a Defender of Argus in hand, so we can buff 2 creatures next turn rather than just 1, rather than just playing it on like the Yeti, for example, which 1 creature can be easily shut down by Hex, whereas 2 creatures, you know, he would have to Lightning Storm, or yeah, it looks like Stormforged Axe. But that gives me +1 armor, which, yeah, is fine with me. This is a very awkward game right now. Ooh, wow, the top deck. If only I had Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball right now. So I can play Shield Bearer first, and then I can buff both of these guys with Defender of Argus, and kill his Earthbind Totem, pass our turn. So, yeah, as you can see, a 1/5 on the board, not to mention a golden 1/5, yeah, is pretty obnoxious and pretty hard to deal with. He would have to Lightning Bolt and hit it with his axe. But if he had that, he would use it on the Armor Smith instead. Let's see if he has an Earth Shock here. I feel like if he does have an Earth Shock, he will use it on the Armor Smith right now. Otherwise, he might just AFK and do nothing. Which is awesome for us, by the way. Oh, wow. Wow, I can get an amazing Battle Rage off right now. And I can gain a ton of armor, too. Okay, this is pretty good. So I can Armor Smith and Battle Rage and armor up, or I can Armor Smith Shattered Sun Cleric, or I can Armor Smith Yeti. I really want to get the Battle Rage off right now, though. So what I'm going to do is play Armor Smith. Well, the only problem is, I think I might actually just go with Shattered Sun Cleric on my 2/5, attack and kill this wolf, and bounce these 2 guys off of this wolf, have 3 damaged characters, and draw 3 cards with Battle Rage. I think that's the best way to go. And I could draw another Shield Bearer, I suppose, too, to throw something else out on the board. However, Armor Smith might be a more high percentage play, and we're going to hold off on the Battle Rage, as it turns out. Yeah, we're going to hold off on the Battle Rage. And you know what? Alright, I will gain the armor now. I thought about just killing the totem and, you know, kind of preserving the health on these two guys so they don't die to Lightning Storm. That way he'd have to attack into here and then Lightning Storm. But Lightning Storm would pretty much wreck my board at this moment. Yeah, he has Spell Power Totem on the board. It would deal 3 to 4 damage rather than 2 to 3. It would totally destroy me. But either way, if it doesn't kill my 2 Armor Smiths, he would be so sad. Because I would gain 3, 4, 5. I would gain 10 armor. So I would go up to, yeah, 47 health. Which would be, well, which means this game might go into fatigue territory. That would be pretty insane. Okay, so he did draw an Earth Shock. Now he might Lightning Storm. He should Lightning Storm if he has it, yeah. Really? He doesn't have Lightning Storm. Wow, nice. Okay, so we had to get a little bit lucky to pull that off. We had to get a little bit lucky for him not to have a Lightning Storm. So we're going to be able to get a huge Battle Rage, and we have 40 life right now. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Let's kill here. Let's take some damage here. And then let's go ahead and draw some cards. Draw 3 cards with Battle Rage. Before we do anything, we're going to draw some cards. Okay? 3 to be exact. Nice. I really wish I drew that Frothing Berserker first. Anyways, it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to play the Yeti to get some more damage out on the board. Yeah. And I'm also going to play the Shield Bear to be annoying as well. So that he can't hit my Yeti and then Lightning Storm. And I'm not going to attack the totem because he has a healing totem. So it would just heal the 1 damage that I dealt to it. Yeah. And I think we're in a pretty good spot. We have 41 life, 4 cards in hand, 5 on the board. Let's see if he draws Lightning Storm with the 3 remaining mana after playing an Azure Drake. So he could Lightning Storm for 4 to 5 damage. He doesn't have it still. Wow. Yeah, we've gotten pretty lucky, man. Wow, and we just top deck. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. No-brainer Stormwind Champion to buff this board. Look at this. Look at that value. He might concede right now. I know I would if I were him. So let's go ahead and clean up these totems nicely first. Yeah, and then we'll just trade off the 3 damage, and we'll keep the 1/5 healthy, and we'll just kill off the frog. And then we'll just go to his face for 1. And, yeah, he just used a Hex on a Yeti, and now we played a Stormwind Champion on a loaded board and gained +1/+1 on everything. Oh, there's the second Hex. Okay, that's good. So he has no more Hexes. Something to keep in mind. Another Earth Shock, maybe? Looks like an Earth Shock. I don't know what else it could possibly be. Fire Elemental. Setting up for Lightning Storm. Okay, it is a Fire Elemental. Wait. That's weird. He was targeting this one, but it... Okay, anyways. Let's see here. Frothing Berserker and Mogishan Warden looks good. Frothing Berserker, Commanding Shout and Direwolf Alpha looks really good. Yeah, I don't think he would have any way to deal with it, would he? He might. Alright, so we're going to Direwolf Alpha here. And I suppose we'll activate our... Well, no, we're going to activate our Frog instead. No, you know what? We're just going to play Mogishan with Frothing. Yeah. Alright. We're not going to armor up. There's no need to armor up. Okay, so we could Direwolf, or we can try and go for... Well, yeah, okay. we might as well direwolf. We'll commit to this. And we'll give these 2 taunt creatures plus damage. And yeah, we'll just go for the face. So even if he does get Lightning Storm now, there's not really much he can do. Unless he has Deathwing. Watch him Deathwing us right now. I would be so sad, dude. I would be so sad. Please don't do it. No Deathwing. But anyways, yeah, I mean, we have a 7 health taunt that he can't even get through with Fire Ellie. Oh, it looks like he does have Lightning Storm finally. Oh, no, he doesn't. Wow. Really? Wow. Oh, that's really unfortunate, though. That's really, really unfortunate. He might have just come back in this game, unless I win the brawl. Or unless I draw that. Huh. Okay. So let's Commanding Shout first and draw a card, see what we get. Okay. So excuse me. I can kill this guy, but I think I would rather kill this one and first buff him up. Yeah. Let's buff this guy. Yep. To 3 damage. We're gonna deal it over here. And then we're gonna kill this guy. Kill the healthy Fire Elemental, because why not? And then we will, yeah, Yeti and armor up. I think he's already used... Well, he's only used 1 Earth Shock. I think he still has another one, which means the Frothing Berserker would get wrecked. Also, he still has not played a Lightning Storm, so let's see if he top decks it right now. If at any point in this game he gets the Lightning Storm, he's probably going to crush us. But we're at 51 life now. 51 life. Do you see this? He has 15 cards left. We have 11. I don't know. I don't know how this game is going to play out. I highly doubt he can come back from a 31 health advantage. And it looks like he still doesn't have a Lightning Storm. Wow. But he can get through the taunts and kill the Frothing Berserker. That's a little unfortunate, but we're gaining more armor. We're at 54 armor now. That's insane. That's madness, man. So yeah, I can just send my 2/2 into his 7/2 next turn, assuming he can't clear. And then deal 7 damage to his face and try and wear him down, maybe. He still has 10 mana, though. 3 cards in hand. Okay. Ooze. With another defender. Okay. So... let's see what I draw. Acolyte of Pain. That doesn't really help me here. So let's make this trade first, so that I gain some armor. Yep. And then we will trade the Armor Smith out. And then we'll kill his totem, play an Acolyte of Pain, and armor up again. So we're at 58 life. That's insane. He only has 2 cards in hand, 1 on the board. We have 1 in hand, 3 on the board. Did he get the Lightning Storm finally? No, he did not. Wow. He did draw a card from Earthshock, though, and if he draws into another spell, too. Watch him draw a Lightning Storm. He might come back in the game if he does. Finally get the Lightning Storm. I mean, how many cards does he... He only has 13 cards. Okay, so he's drawn a little more than half his deck. He should have a Lightning Storm by now. I guess not, though. Okay. Nice. Nice. We can Defender up, and, yeah, we can just kill his Elemental here. And then armor up again to 60 life. I guarantee... well, I can't guarantee, but I think he will die of fatigue. Especially with a Brawl in hand. I can save this Brawl to the very last second. And then I can just Brawl him and completely wipe his board. So, yeah, I think we're going to be good. So who does he attack? The 2... If I were him, I would attack the 3 health minion. Or, sorry, I would attack the 3 damage. Because if he attacks the 2, I can just sack the other 2, potentially. Yeah. Oh wow, and that top deck ogre too. So yeah, I'll play this guy. Keep my 2-3 healthy and use my 2-1 on his auctioneer. Armor up to 62 life. I think he will concede soon. I'm pretty sure he will. We're in a top decking situation. He's used both hexes. I'm not sure there's anything he could draw to save him. Even if he does Deathwing eventually, if I draw any creature, I can play the creature with Brawl to have a 50-50 chance of winning it. Yeah, and then we're in an excellent spot. So let's see if he chooses to bounce. If I were him, I would use the 2-4 to attack the 2-3. Because otherwise my Ogre is just going to kill the 2-4 for free if I decide to go that route. Yeah, so he also does the same thing that I would have done. Nice. Okay, let's draw a card first. Ooh. I don't necessarily want to use that right now. I don't. I'm just going to go here and then to the face with this guy and armor up again. I'm not going to use the Whirlwind because it would kill off my 2-1 as well and damage my Ogre. I'm going to wait until I can get a little bit more value out of it. I really don't want any more card draw mechanics at this point, though. I have 6 left, he has 10 left. It's looking like this game is going to be won by fatigue, unless he concedes. And with 64 health, I think I'm going to win the fatigue battle. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, really? Ouch. Okay. Damn. Well, it's a good thing I saved the Whirlwind, though, because he would have made the same play. Wow, that's really helpful, though. So if I want to get greedy... No, I don't want to get greedy. Here's what we're going to do.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
We're going to buff this guy up, take the totem, and then trade this guy off. And just armor up again to 66 life. Yeah, pretty insane, pretty insane. And yeah, we have 2 creatures on the board, 5 cards left. He has 9 cards left. He should have the Lightning Storm by now. Almost 100%. He should have Lightning Storm by now. Well, I guess not. So he chooses to kill off the 3-2. Okay. That Taunt Totem is really obnoxious, by the way. Really obnoxious. I don't want to draw any more cards, though, or else I'm going to start fatiguing too quickly. I know I'm not going to be able to win this game. You know, by dealing damage, probably. So, excuse me. I think the best play is just to kill the totem and armor up. Save everything. Until there's a clutch situation where Commanding Shout kills something of his and then saves one of mine. I'm not going to use Commanding Shout just to draw a card while I'm killing the totem. Especially not when we're getting close to fatigue territory. Ooh, does he trade though? He does. Okay. Huh. However, I am almost at 70 life. Now I am at 70 life. 3 cards left, he has 8 cards left. I can just save and wait for the brawl and pass my turn. Yeah. This is going to be a strange game. This is one of the strangest games I have ever played in my Hearthstone career. And that's saying a lot. Because I've played a lot of Hearthstone. Alright, so here's what I want to do. Double Whirlwinds. And then drop Direwolf Alpha. Simply because I can't afford to have him use the totem to kill my wolf. At this point in the game, this Direwolf Alpha is absolutely crucial. So I cannot, under any circumstance, allow him to make a trade with just a totem. And hopefully he has nothing to kill this wolf as well. He's used both Earth Shocks, Rockbiter Weapon, 1 Lightning Bolts. There's the second Lightning Bolt. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, nice. That's a really good top deck, though. So we can use the Ogre and armor up to 72 life. Pass our turn. We don't want to use Commanding Shout at all at this point, because we are definitely going into fatigue territory. So let's see if he trades with us. I don't know. I don't know how quickly our fatigue is going to build up versus his. Him playing the Azure Drake certainly did help us, though. And there's finally the Lightning Storm. So if he gets 3 damage, or we got 4, damn, so we can just use the Totem. That's really good for him. My last card is Gnomish Inventor. Ooh, okay. So 4 cards left in his deck. Oh man, okay, here's a tough decision. We're just going to armor up and pass our turn. What we're going to have to do is play Gnomish Inventor and then Brawl the same turn to hope the Gnomish Inventor wins and clears everything he plays. We have 68 life. We need to fatigue him. That's the only way we win is with fatigue. Oof. I'm thinking maybe I didn't go aggressive enough early on. Well, with the Ogre, when I had the Boulder Fist Ogre, I think I should have attacked him instead of killing the Unbound Elemental. I should have just gone for his face, maybe. Playing a little bit too conservatively there. But this is interesting. We have no cards left, and we have 2 card draw mechanics that are going to damage us. And he does nothing. So we only take 1 point of fatigue. Okay, so we can armor up and cancel that out. 31 life. He has 3 cards left in his deck. Alright, awkward. He might just not play anything and whittle me down, wait till I use the Brawl. Strange, alright. If he has a Bloodlust, he definitely wins though. I think he can come back with a Bloodlust. Excuse me. Oh man, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Please play your cards. Please play your cards. Play a creature. Right now. Put something down on the board. Anything. Put anything down on the board. Oh man. Okay. Random call from someone right now too. Okay. So if he has Bloodlust, I think he might be able to kill me pretty soon. So we have to do this, take the fatigue damage, and then brawl it out. And hopefully we win the brawl. What's the first rule of, damn it, Azure Drake Club? Don't talk about Azure Drake Club. I can't believe he won that brawl. That is the best possible outcome for him. He has 18 life. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this, guys. I think we're actually gonna lose the fatigue battle. There's no way we can keep up with 4 damage on top of the 4, then 5, then 6. Oh man, wow. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Battle Rage worked too well, and we drew too many cards. Also, I didn't get nearly aggressive enough. And we're gonna be dead in the next turn or 2 here. So we're going to take 4 points of fatigue. All we can do is armor up and pass. I'm at 40 life. He's at 18. He finally ran out of cards, but it's too late. I'm going to take 5 points of fatigue next turn, along with the 10, 12 damage on the board. And suddenly 70 life turns into 0, and we lose. Can you believe that? Oh, man. I think maybe if the Azure Drake didn't win the brawl, and maybe if his totem, or if my Gnomish Inventor won that brawl, it would be a different story. Because that 4 damage compounded, you know, over the course of 4 turns ends up being 16 or 20 over 5 turns. That 20 life would be the difference maker in winning the fatigue battle here. So yeah, he's going to win. He has 10, 11, 12, 13 damage on the board. Bloodlust should kill me. And I believe he does have it. No, I guess not. So he's just going to hit me again and then pass his turn. That's unfortunate. So we are just fatiguing out. There's the Lava Burst. Alright, so there's the fatigue death. And we are dead. Another random call. So anyways, yeah, that's it. We did the best we could. It was an interesting game. A no weapon warrior deck. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you like this new series. If you do like this series, hopefully you'll like this video and subscribe for more content. I also produce tutorials, that kind of stuff, deck tutorials, crafting guides. You can find all that stuff on my YouTube channel, on Applejack TV. And yeah, let me also close this menu out here. It's going to appear that it's not in full screen right now. But yeah, aside from that, a lot of exciting stuff going on. And oh yeah, also thank you guys for sharing the videos as well. I've noticed a ton of new subscribers in the past few days. And I see that, the little alarm bell for notifications on YouTube says, so-and-so shared your video and so-and-so shared your video. And there's so many shares, man. I cannot thank you guys enough because I really do need your help. I need your help, sharing the videos and liking the videos to really, help me grow as a YouTuber. And I can't thank you guys enough who have already helped me and who continue to help me every single video I post. Thank you guys once again. I owe everything to you guys. But anyways, exciting stuff in the works. Hearthstone in real life is my next video. I've decided that it's not going to be random Hearthstone stuff in real life. I'm going to go out and I'm going to pick up girls. I'm going to use Hearthstone pickup lines to pick up girls. Okay, that's what I've decided the video is going to be. In real life, I'm going to pick up girls using Hearthstone lines. Like, mind if I roll need? Stuff like that. So I'll just walk up to a random girl in the mall. I'll have someone recording it, and I'll have a wireless microphone. And I'll just be like, what's up? Mind if I roll need? And then I'll just wait and see what they say. That's coming at 5,000 subscribers. So yeah, hopefully, just share the videos. Please share the videos and tell your friend, your mother, your cousin, your brother, sister. Tell your dog to subscribe so we can get to 5,000 subscribers. And I will do that video, Hearthstone in real life. I promise it's coming as soon as we hit that landmark. Let's do it, man. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, Apple Core. And yeah, I will be live streaming tomorrow at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I will see you guys then. Thank you again for watching. And let me go ahead and do this. Okay, there we go. All right, peace out, Apple Core. See you guys tomorrow.